Saturday, this is probably around 5:30 or so, we had a couple of young kids. One of them was 11, one was 8, that were playing in Memorial Park on West 26th Street. That's the 7500 block of West 26th Street. There were some other teenagers, is what people believed, that used an Orbeez gun and shot the two. One of them, the younger one, was struck in the face. The other one was struck in the torso. Neither had any serious injuries. We haven't found the people that shot them, but have some information to follow up on.
Concerned with the Orbeez, the 11 and 8-year-old, both of them boys?
Both boys, yeah, both victims are boys.
And both injured, but nothing
well, they were both hit with the Orbeez, but didn't have any. I think one of them had maybe a red mark, but it disappeared shortly. That was the one that was to the face, but no injuries that needed any medical.
Incidents like this where somebody's out there shooting Orbeez, because this isn't the first time. How serious of an offense is that?
You know, I mean, we don't have anybody that's been arrested for that, so I don't really want to speculate on charges. I mean, we could be looking at, you know, aggravated assault, simple assault, disorderly conduct. I mean, there's any number of different charges that could apply to something like this. Some of it would depend on the victims, on how they perceived that threat, if there are injuries, if there is any significant injuries. I mean, obviously the Orbeez, well, the reports we've seen so far, thankfully, haven't had any serious injuries, but you know, getting shot in an eye could cause some significant damage. And if that's the case, you'd be looking most likely at like an aggravated assault charge, which is a felony. Pretty serious charge, especially for something that teenagers are doing just because. I mean, there really doesn't seem to be a reason why they're doing this, but you know, as far as anything, I mean, we'd have to look at each incident separately to be able to make that determination what the appropriate charge would be.
But I guess the big thing you're saying here is even if there's no serious injuries, it's still a crime and people still shouldn't be doing it?
Yeah, this is a crime. I mean, this is, you know, I think the few reports we've seen where there's been witnesses, people believe that it's teenagers that are causing this, and the teenagers, you know, I don't know if they don't think it's a big deal because of the nature of it, but it is a big deal. And there could be serious consequences. There could be people that are arrested. There could be charges. You know, and if there's injuries, the charges escalate. And so it's not a game. It's not something to take lightly. This is something that people shouldn't be doing, and I would hope that teenagers probably would have enough sense not to do that, but unfortunately that's not what we've been seeing.